Hey Aries, this is going to be a love reading for you. Long time no see. Hope we've been doing well. Let's go ahead and get into it. I've already shuffled your deck, so let's go ahead and cut it and let's get into it. I've been compelled to do this for a minute and I've been kind of avoiding the energies of pulling me back to posting a few readings, but I said, why not today and see how it goes. Sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming, but let's see how it goes. All right. So what it feels like, Aries, is you're in a state where you're not seeing any movement in your love life. There's like a stagnancy when it comes to emotional connections. It's strange because it feels like in the past there was a ton of confusion either within you or between you and someone else. Here, especially with the Seven of Chalices, there also, you could have been under some type of a delusion or illusion, right? So it could have been self-imposed. It could have been a self-imposed delusion when it comes to, intimate relationships, or it could have been someone pulling the wool over your eyes. But that energy is here very, very strongly. It's strange because currently you've got the Seven of Pentacles, so that for me feels like there is some desire to have intimate relationships that work, that function, that are healthy. So there's this energy of like you've been working on yourself, some aspects of yourself. You could have been busy just doing other things as well, distracting yourself in some sense, but I feel like this work is necessary, especially just looking overall here. The work is necessary because when it comes to what's coming up for you, especially for this month of November, what's coming up for you, it's going to require even more patience from you. Things are not going to pick up speed yet. You are going through a phase where your patience is either revealing certain characteristics about yourself that you need to confront, or your patience is testing your resolve when it comes to aspects of yourself that you've already healed in the past. There's an energy here like your patience is going to be tested to see if you'll fall back into past habits, past behaviors, past cycles. Are you going to reach out to that person that you know is no good for you? Are you going to allow yourself to get involved in situations that you know that person doesn't want a future or you don't see a future in? It's like you're being tested to see, are you really truly willing to wait for what it is that you want and what you truly desire? It's interesting because currently you've got the Eight of Wands. So for some of you, there's an energy of some of you feel like life is just moving too fast. Like time is passing you by. And I think that's kind of this energy of like, you need to embody temperance energy and slow down a bit and realize that while life is perpetually in movement, right? It's never stagnant. There is enough time for you to get what it is that you desire. And some things are just going to be worth the wait, especially when it comes to your love life in particular. I also get this energy that you feel like other people around you could be friends, family members, co-workers. It's just like you see other people's lives moving in a direction that you see movement for other people. And there's also energy of you may see movement in other areas, like, oh, work may be going well, my friendships are going well, family's going well. Why can't I figure this piece out? It's interesting because if you are already connected to someone, if you work, and I get this for a specific group of people, this is not someone who works in a very, very like small, close-knit environment, like, you know, like an office, let's say, for example, where you only work with a few other people, but you may work with, you know, an organization that has, you know, at least, you know, 20 to 30 people or more in a office setting. It's not like a tight-knit closed office, 4 or 5 people. This is not that, this part is not for you, but it's for someone who either works in that kind of environment or someone who just works with a lot of people in the community when it comes to what you do as a career. There's someone either that, if you're connecting with someone or you desire someone or have some kind of interest with someone that you work with, work around, work for, some kind of thing, that's a test. And so you just need to be aware that that is a test. Now, for, yeah, that's it for that. But for others of you, what's interesting is that whatever changes that you've been making, people are noticing, and you need to recognize they notice. They're seeing the changes in you. They're seeing the work that you're putting in. They notice that your energy has shifted. It's less spastic in a way. You are leaning into this energy of temperance. They're seeing that shift, even if it's a slight one, it's noticeable to others. And so there are people around you that are noticing this, that this could spark an interest in someone. And you embodying this energy makes potentially a particular person start to consider you or look at you in a different light, when like romantically in a different light. Now, the things that I see for November that are going to be challenging for you is, for those of you who have a lot of options, unfortunately, the options in November, they're, okay, I don't want to say it, you know, harshly, they're not going to lead to anything necessarily. I was going to say they just feel like trash, but not trash people necessarily, not all of them, but meaning they're things that should be discarded, things that you shouldn't be trying to invest in, things that it's time to sweep away. It's that kind of energy, and you're going to be dealing with those type of connections. So a lot of times when people are coming in, yeah, when people are coming in, there's, if you allow yourself to take on a lot of love energies from other people around you that you know aren't truly, truly viable, you could find yourself in a really, really kind of almost like sorrowful, you know, of course, it's the card of burden. So, but there is some kind of disappointing energy to this as well. So I would be careful of that. I think for some of you, if you are going through this process and you're going through this energy and you're feeling a bit alone, you're feeling that sense of solitude that you're not desiring at this moment, it's going to weigh on you. But it's asking you, yeah, it's almost like the universe, God, whatever it is that you believe in, it's like it's asking you to just endure this a bit longer. Just a bit longer. Like, it's just a bit longer. Keep enduring this. Hold fast to what it is that you desire, what your boundaries are. It's important that you do that, because on the other side of this is that they want to bring in a King of Cups energy for you. It's like you have a reward, right, that's coming that you may not be able to see, right? Seven of Pentacles energy. You don't know what you doing the right things and taking the correct steps and truly honoring and valuing yourself when it comes to love. You don't know what that leads to sometimes. And it's telling you in this case, especially in this season for you, that it's leading to someone who can give you the highest level of love, a mature relationship. but you're going to have to endure some tests, it feels like. It's, yeah, it's going to be a month-long cycle for you. You're going to have to endure these tests. But luckily for you, just looking at this reading, there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow for you, for sure. So that was the end of your reading. I hope that that was helpful and provided a little bit of clarity for you. Thanks so much for watching. Please click subscribe. Please leave a comment if you resonated with this reading, and I'll talk to you soon.